welcome to the S.H.O.P, the new S.H.O.P, the Social Hub of Positivity in Emery Gate, in Chippenham, in Wiltshire, in England, on the planet Earth. We've got a lovely special guest, very talented person. Why are you laughing? I'm being serious. I think you're really good, man.
Thank you.
This is Jessie Purton. If people don't know, well, why would you? I mean, you might. Some people definitely in Chippenham will, but this thing obviously goes out further afield. So, Jessie's got this idea she wants to talk about, which she's going to expand on in a minute, which is great. But you also do a fantastic, and you're going to give the details to Lawrence, and we can put this on our podcast, about your own podcast, which I thought was fantastic. Anyway, introduce yourself, say the sort of things you do, you're doing, blah blah blah, and then we'll talk about the idea you've got, which is why we've come together. And I have actually wanted to talk to you on the podcast before, but I'm even more so now that you've done such a good one yourself. Go on then, tell us what you're doing, who you are, whatever. What's your podcast called?
Born to Broadcast.
And you were born to broadcast by all accounts. Keep going, come on.
So it's well, I'm Jess Purton, and I've been wanting to do fundraising to help raise money for epilepsy research.
Right. Yeah.
As you know, well, you
yeah.
we hadn't seen each other for ages, and then
Yeah.
I popped up in the shop with a broken foot that
Yeah.
I'd done from the seizure.
Yes.
Oh God, that was a good couple of years
I was
ago
going to
now.
say, that is, because we had that at the shop for 3 years. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was early doors. I haven't seen you since. Well, you've been really busy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do like a sort of mixed album to do it. So I thought, who better to come to?
Well, I'm always up for helping you, without a doubt. So, what were you thinking? Different artists? How big an album? What sort of? And how would you want to sell it? Because I'm totally up for it, and we've obviously got a recording studio and all that sort of good stuff. What are you thinking? All original stuff?
Well, some original, some.
So you have to pay for licenses if it's someone else's.
Yeah.
If it's covers. If you want to sell it, how do you want to sell it? What format? Because we want to sell it here for you. What are you talking about? What format do you want it in?
Well, I don't mind, but Mark Morris from the Blue Tones has already said
Mark Morris from the Blue Tones. Hey, tell you what, I meant to say this to you, and we text. Just a quick aside. Can you just say, because your podcast, what it's on Spot? Is it just on Spotify?
at the moment, yeah, because I haven't found any other platforms yet.
Right. Well, Spotify's good enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just really impressed. But what I meant to say to you when you said about the Blue Towns, oh yeah, Slight Return, etc., etc. I think they're very talented. What I didn't say to you is I met him years ago. I used to run the Blur celebrity football team, and we used to do this fantastic, for charity, this tournament in London called Soccer Sixes. And Mark and the Blue Tones were playing, and they were playing in Tottenham Hotspur kits. I was like really jealous.
Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Tottenham, right? So it's like, wow. When you finish, I met him and said, when you finish, can I have your shirt? And he gave me my shirt. I don't know where it is, but he gave me his shirt. I was playing in the Blur team, and he was obviously doing the Blue Tones. Always had great time for him from that moment on, and then was delighted that you said about doing this project. And then when you, sorry, we're actually filming, darling, but don't worry.
Don't mind.
It's okay. That's Daisy, everyone.
Because they're from the same area-ish.
Right, and sorry, we're actually filming. Sorry. No, it doesn't matter. It's all good. No one knows. It's just very discreet. No, I don't want to. I kind of like it. It's very casual. I'm going to lean back here because I might.
How you met Dane Lawbarn? Because I remember.
No, we went to college together. We went to drama college together.
Because I remember in Dreamcatcher when you brought him down.
That's right. Yeah.
And I was only about 14 and Claire was 16.
Yes.
And you were like, you're too young to be in the thing, but you in the drama, but you could come and help out behind the scenes. And
yeah. And Claire was fantastic. Claire was fantastic as well. What's she doing now? Where is she?
she's got her own. she's got her own business, and she's
She was doing sustainable development stuff, wasn't she, at one stage?
yeah. So she's
God, I
still
thought the roof was falling in.
she's still doing sort of in, you know, architecture stuff.
Yes.
She's got her own business. And
Perfect.
again.
Is she?
Just found out the other week.
Does she know what's causing that?
I know, I know, right?
And while we're doing it, while we're on film, while we're doing this whole part, it's a casual thing, isn't it? This is a very casual thing. How is your mum and dad?
They're pretty good. They haven't actually listened to my Mark Morris podcast yet either.
But will they? They should do.
I hope so. I keep saying
they're
to
wonderful
her, I
people,
sent the link.
and they did some great work in this county around education, didn't they? Both of them. So got great time for them. Right, you're right. The Dreamcatcher was, what year was that?
99, wasn't it? Or 98?
Yeah, Can-Do started in 98. You're right. It might have been at the Bridge Centre, wasn't it?
But just look on your shoulder. Don't you have a tattoo that commemorates
I
it?
do. She's got a brilliant memory. I do. It hasn't got the date on it. It's just got the actual dream. Because I did that to make sure that we didn't forget. I wouldn't forget it because it'd be a tattoo. To take the project to Native American reservations in America, obviously, which we did, thankfully. So the tattoo wasn't a sort of, but I know why you're saying it because it's got another project. It's got 9-1 on it, which looks like it was the date of the thing, but it's not. You're right. Yeah. God, blimey, you've got a great memory. Yeah, and Damon supported on that, and that's right because we did some Blur songs in it, didn't we? He gave us permission to do Universal, and then because we did it at St Mary's Church as well. We did it at Neil's Hall with a live band. Had original songs in it, and we also had the Universal in it.
And Nick Moran came down as well, because that was, they were just bringing
fantastic.
on those sort of things, yeah.
Okay, so just all the other time, all the other stuff would just work it, yeah.
Because they just brought out Lockstock, so Nick Moran.
That's right. And they both, bless him, and then we did that the celebrity football match at the Olympiad with Damon, Phil Daniels, who's a fantastic actor who was in Quadrophenia, etc., and on Park Life, the single. Yeah, we've been very lucky actually with the support that we've had, and obviously Mel C doing lots of stuff with us. But let's go back. Brilliant. This is a great catch up. This is a sporadic sort of all over the place podcast, and that's usually how it works for me. But so you said Mark Morrissey's going to do so I'm laughing at them now, skirting around the camera. What you were saying about the album. So how did you want it done? What format? And I'm just saying, if you do covers, there's a license to pay, and then have to get permissions. And it's actually, you may as well just get. You're talking about predominantly local artists.
Yeah, like obviously there's Will Lawton.
Yeah.
And Stuart. Ralphie. I say Ralphie because of the.
Yeah,
and people like that.
Yeah,
and then
they're playing for us. Our Mighty Festival stage next year. Stuart with his band, so he's got they do original stuff there, don't they?
Yeah, I think they did a couple of covers at the
Pride.
At Pride, didn't they?
Yeah, because we're going to do a Pride night. The Friday night on our stage is going to be dedicated to Pride it's July 4th to the 7th, I think it is, next year. So, which is also where I saw Stuart. You're right, that's where I saw Stuart's band for the first time. Didn't know he had a band. It's great, isn't it? It's really good. Right, so you got, who are you thinking about? You got Will Lawton. Well, we've recorded some stuff we've done this sort of selection of songs, so I'll speak to him about adding one of those, giving one of those to because we did some stuff with them at Real World, and we did one for the refugees, the Ukrainian refugees, Home from Home. So Will Lawton, yes, studio, yeah. So we hired that for that, but we'd use Can Do for that. So who you got? But Meg already has got recordings and shit. Have you spoken to her?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Because I spoke to her, I think it was the Folk Festival that I first saw her perform, and then she was at Pride as well, wasn't she?
Yes, she's fantastic. We're very blessed
really
actually
good.
around this area, aren't we? We're really good. This is what I'm saying to you, what you took about local artists with original music.
And the band that won that played at Pride that won the, what was it, the Battle of the Bands or something.
Oh God, I hate the word Battle of the Bands. I think it's really exploitative. No,
I think
not the
that's
words.
how they were introduced.
Yeah.
Or
No, I hate the whole concept of people exploiting
I don't
teenagers
like that. No,
particularly.
it
It's
shouldn't be a
appalling.
competition.
Shouldn't. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Because
It's
everyone's like, oh, you should. I said when we were doing the wellness thing, and people were like saying about getting awarded for this, and I said you should get like T-shirts and medals and just be the whole participation.
You're wonderful.
But
You are.
I
It's
spoke
true,
to
I
that
think
band
it's
afterwards, and I said to them that they sounded a bit like the Blue Tones. Because
Wow.
they're only about 16, weren't they, or 17 or something?
Do you know, I didn't see them. I saw Meg, I saw Stuart Ralph's band, and then I spent the rest of the time with Connor actually. Come on, this is get you.
Thank you.
Thank,
Because there was
We've
that
had people
girl
come
that
here, like-
Stuart's done a couple of songs with, who I
Great,
first saw
thank
at
you.
Roots last year. Laura something, I think her name was. I wouldn't swear to that.
no, I don't know.
And they did a
Thanks,
cover of what was it? I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted,
No idea.
dead or alive. It's Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'll have to check that.
Have a sip of your tea, love. Have a sip of your tea. Now, how many songs do you want on this thing? And do you want a live concert to go with it?
That would be cool, because
Yeah.
ages ago we've been talking about doing a
That's what I was thinking.
festival, didn't
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
to
well-
raise money for,
Yeah, well, so you know we do the Unlock Reset Festival.
yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I'm thinking, because we're doing Mighty Festival, we should do, why don't we have a stand in our tent for what you're talking about? Stuart Rolf's band are playing anyway.
Because I met Stuart
Do you
when
know
I...
Millie Hayward? She's fantastic. We've recorded. I'll ask her if she could donate one of the songs we've recorded to this album. Jeff Hill, also fantastic. We're so
Oh,
blessed.
and
We've already recorded them, so I'm just thinking.
yeah, could do some filming of people recording, like a bit behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
All that.
yeah. But they've already recorded, so we've got these songs in the bank. So it would just be a case of getting them on this album. Yeah. How long are you thinking about this album? How long?
As many as possible. But I think what Mark Morris was saying, Mark Morris was saying, when you've got like a structure, he said he'd donate like audio files of his things and just have permission to do it.
Perfect.
So-
Absolutely lovely. He
He was so much fun. He was
He was absolutely lovely.
And
he was there
And I
in
was
the background,
delighted, yeah.
taking secret footage, weren't you?
I was delighted because, as I said to you when I met him back in the day, loved the music. I love the Blue Tones music.
Good taste in music, because
Yeah.
he was like, I want him round. I was really nervous. I was like giggling, and then I said to him about me not thinking he was like Blur or something. I was like, I would say you're more like the Stone Roses, and he was like, oh, that's one of the reasons I wanted to be in a band. And I was like, yes, I knew that. I knew it. And then we've been friends since, kind of.
Yeah, good.
And he's just.
I got the impression when I met him he was a decent bloke. And then with your podcast, you two got on really well. It was so sweet.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so look, I know a few artists obviously that we can and that we've already recorded, and we just have to ask them, do you mind donating a track to this wonderful project and then doing a live concert. But we've got the Unlock Reset Festival It's in August next year, but it's not the bank holiday. We normally do it on the bank holiday. Yeah, something like that. So I'm thinking instead of having to do something twice, when would you like this? Because we need to promote the album as well and sell it. We'd probably do a CD. What would you think about that?
That would be good, yeah.
So it's a hard copy. And so if you put it on Spotify, no disrespect to Spotify, but like 130,000 songs get released daily on that sort of.
I mean, I'd be like vinyl cassette anyway. That's Spotify, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I would go vinyl, but it's really prohibitive. The cost is, although we might find a way to.
Because I've also been chatting. We went to see Ash a couple of Sundays ago.
Right, so you know they're headlining at Minty next year.
Oh, what? So you sort of.
Wait a minute, am I allowed to even announce that? When's this podcast going?
It was the next one, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know.
But
I'm not
You need to cut that out.
No, we don't cut it out because we just this can't go. This one won't go out for a few weeks anyway.
Loads of people have been like from that era have been back, and they were over at the Marble Factory over in Bristol.
Yeah.
And I brought their new album, and everyone was getting it on CD, and I was like, cassette tape, pink cassette tape.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well, then I think you'll like the Feeling are playing at Minty as well.
Okay.
Ash are, and hopefully this has been officially, and also Sleeper. Who are actually, well, I love Sleeper. We both supported Blur back in the day when I was a musician, and they did they have a single called Nice Guy Eddie, and they made they made this picture disc and give it to
Night on the sofa.
Right, yeah, you got your memory's fantastic. They made a clock for me and
Blue
gave it to me.
Tones did a thing with Sleeper last year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
I like
because
them.
well, that's true. Well, imagine that seeing a thing so Minty. Hopefully, by the time this goes
actually
out,
messaged Sleeper on Instagram, and Republica and Elastica.
and Elastica aren't no longer going, but
no.
obviously I know Justine from back in the day. I think she's given up music completely, but wow.
Because I was listening to. Because if you can get them.
Magda, sorry, Dan, can you wedge that door open? Do you think?
If you can get
just
permission, because it was just one of your friends, if you can get written permission, you can take the audio file and have it. And that's what Mark Morris said to me. He said, yeah, I'll be more than happy to get involved in this, because he knows about my epilepsy. I was in a bit of a thing when I did the interview, wasn't I? I still had some of my hair shaved off and that. So he was like, yeah.
Explain a bit more about what we're trying to do here, because because we're old friends. We've just got lost in
chatting.
Yeah, but which is fine. Which is kind of what this thing is. It isn't a sophisticated podcast by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see, people walking in and out of it, and that's because we're moving the shaft, the social hub of positivity, to this new space in Emery Gate. So, what are you think? What's the money going to go towards?
Epilepsy research, so more research towards epilepsy.
Yeah.
And also there's a thing going on at the moment with the government, probably the Tories, where they're saying that if you want certain medications, you have to pay for it, which is ridiculous.
As an epileptic person, you have to. Right. Why is that? Oh,
because it's the Tories. Yeah.
Hey.
There you go.
Isn't it?
And so there was these little kids, and the mums went on there. It was on Good Morning Breakfast, and they were saying they're taking what's it? Richie.
Itchy ballsack.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they actually
unelected Prime Minister, the guy that hasn't actually been elected, and yet he's destroying.
I like the way that it's like they still aren't doing it. I honestly think unless they agree to it not to just be a general election.
Yeah.
Until they say you can have a general election, it's just going to stay the same, isn't it? Really?
To be fair, let's be
And
clear, I
it's
think
been
there isn't much difference between any of the political parties.
it's been Richie bad. Sorry.
No, but they're so wealthy that it's
not?
actually abuse. I think it's actually abuse.
Why
how
won't
they
they
operate.
fund? I keep saying if they want a proper change, they need a female epileptic prime minister. Because then it's someone that's actually, you know.
Is this you standing for
Yeah.
election? I mean, I would definitely vote for you, Jess, because I think you're great. But the point of the matter is, yeah.
Unless it's someone that can really relate. 'Cause
Can't
that's the other thing,
anyone
isn't it?
attached
You
to
know.
any political party, should I say, political party? Forget it.
I mean, it's like Boris. He was like, I wasn't at the party. I wasn't at the party.
Total
There's
lies. Why has he not
photos
been
of you
prosecuted?
at the party.
Yeah, why has he not been prosecuted?
Oh
I
no,
wonder why.
I've knocked
Him and
someone else
Princess
up.
Andrew. Yeah, why are they not prosecuted? That's how double
They've got
standard it
the
is.
money to give the NHS the help they need.
Yeah.
Why aren't they doing it? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they don't care. So the idea is let's get back to the subject, because I never keep on the subject. But
Oh, I don't know.
we're going to get some artists to contribute tracks for an album that is going to be to raise funds and awareness around
Yeah, exactly.
epilepsy and research for epilepsy. Okay, is there a particular department or where we're sending the money? How are we doing that?
Well, I did think about it because at first I thought Epilepsy Society, but then I thought Epilepsy Research
Yeah,
would be better because it's sending money to help research.
yeah. And that's
More
what needs to
about
happen, isn't it?
epilepsy, yeah.
Okay. So by the time we set this up, we'll know exactly where the money's going to, right? And we can do a variety of podcasts as we make progress. I'm going to get Lauren, bless her, to
It's hiding.
ask the artists that we've recorded so far if they would be up for contributing a track to this album. I will, whether you want one or not. I will, and we'll have.
You do Let's
That's entertainment.
That's entertainment
She knows me
by
too
the
well.
Jam.
Can't. I don't want to have to pay for licensing. Just do original songs. Just have original songs.
I just know that you like that one.
I know.
I do
God,
too.
you're fantastic. We should get Connor or someone to do a promo video for us, or Maya, my wife, could do it. She's very good. Or as you know, Connor Deedigan's very good as well. He could do a promo for us. But let's.
It's always
move
good
on.
to do a bit of footage behind the scenes. and
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll do
People
that.
love that.
Yeah,
don't
we'll do
they?
it. We'll do it 100%, and we can.
If we could get Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, I doubt it, but
I know.
but well, we do. What I like about it is local people acting locally to do something which is obviously a national problem, but that we can all club together to support this really worthy, I think, cause. It's a cause in some sort of senses, but it should be paid for by the out of the taxpayers' money instead of paying all these really, really dodgy politicians. Really, really dodgy. Right, anything else you want to say about it? And check out your podcast, everyone. Check out Jess's podcast.
We'll put the link on it.
Yes, let's put the link. Can you make sure you got the link, Lauren? Thank you. Give to Maya. Anything else you want to say? So we do t-shirts as well, right? T-shirts,
Yeah.
an album, and an event. Yeah. I'm thinking that maybe we could dedicate one of the days at Minty to it, because they'll be the similar people that will be on the album, getting them all to play on the same day and just give it the focus so that we can collect money in the tent for this. Maybe the Unlock Reset Festival as well, so we get the same, because we used to have Jeff Hill, who's fantastic, Millie, who's fantastic. If they're going to contribute a song, etc., we'll work it out, and then you come back to us with anyone else that you've got clearance for, and we'll compile it and do some artwork, and off we jolly well trot. But well done. It's great actually that I know that you personally have those challenges with epilepsy, but not everyone that has challenges with things goes about trying to help other people, so I want to congratulate you for that. But you do come from such a lovely family, it doesn't surprise me at all. Anything else you want to say? And you can come on this anytime. We're going to promote this as much as we need to, yeah? Anything else you want to say?
I think pretty much what you said, yeah, and maybe do a little advert on about it with
Yeah.
some people.
Has Lauren got your details?
I don't know.
Right, so when this finishes, make sure you cross details and anything you can go through Lauren, because she's the brains behind me.
I was going to say, is she, because she's just like an avatar, so I can just walk through her.
She is not an avatar, but she
You
is...
said you go through her. So I'm trying to
stop
work
it. Jess, you! Yeah, no, she's actually part of the reason why we function, along with Sam Coleman and Magda. They are, and Donnelly, they're kind of like the brains behind the operation. I'm merely the brawn and the looks. Stop it. Thank you so much. You're a wonderful human being. Check out Jess Purton's great stuff, Born to Broadcast, on Spotify, and then look out for this. We've got a name for this project?
I thought I'd get you to, we could throw some ideas.
Yeah, we'll come. So look out for this. It's going to be about epilepsy. We'll come up with some ideas, won't we?
Yes.
Anyway, that's a wrap.
Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, just another speck in the cosmic shower.